States, would you please welcome Mario Lopez?
Mario Lopez looks like all them blokes called Lopez with a short little tash
and in the blue corner,
face of determination.
In the black and
maybe they're all the same fella.
Errol Mcdonald.
Loads of brothers.
McDonald in the familiar
at the weigh-in today,
black and glitter trunks.
10 stone at 9 pounds 6 ounces. Lopez 10 stone at 9 pounds 4 ounces. Your referee for this contest, Mr. Denzel Lewis.
Denzel Lewis, the third man in the ring. Brendan Ingle coming out with Lopez. Darky Smith with McDonald. McDonald a couple of inches taller than his Mexican-American opponent. Don't know whether you caught that at home. We're just underneath the blue corner. Darky telling Errol Mcdonald, poke the jab out. There he goes.
Just looking at the visitor, he looks in good shape, he looks very strong. And I'd like to see Errol just use his evasiveness and smart boxing to just have a little look at him in the first round without doing anything crazy.
Now, we've seen enough of McDonald before, Jim, to know that a tough opponent brings out the very best in him.
Yeah, he seems to strive on it. The better the opponent, the better Errol Mcdonald seems to box. He's probably one of them guys, Errol, the better standard he boxes at, the better you'll see him, because he's got untapped reserves ready to come out, but it needs good class opponents to bring it out. He's one of them guys, if he boxes a poor opponent, he can come down to their level.
That's right.
And still win.
Well, winning's the name of the game, no matter how you do it, but winning well is another matter. We saw on the Nelson de Leon world title bill up in Sheffield back in January, if I can take you back to that, when McDonald fought Joe Hernandez, and that was a tough 8-rounder, which McDonald won on points. Last opponent, Robert Lewis at the York Hall in Bethnal Green, wasn't so demanding and found himself stopped in 4 rounds.
He was very relaxed. He's a very agile athlete, in fact. He can stretch all sorts of ways like a gymnast, and he's got a good eye for boxing, and you can see it there. It doesn't take long to get into his stride.
Now, one of the things he likes doing outside the ring, McDonald, is disco dancing, and you can see a reflection of that in his footwork.
And his entrance to the ring.
That's right.
But that's professional boxing. It's all about selling yourself, becoming a sellable product.
McDonald just a little bit careless, allowing himself to get caught there.
It's like confidence on the verge of arrogance, which comes with being a good fighter, obviously. I'd like to see him concentrate as well. These guys, you never know what they can dig up. Very dangerous.
It's had a slightly unfortunate career, McDonald, in the turned pro back in 1985 after winning an ABA title, but much of his career has been hampered by injuries. They're only having his 22nd pro fight tonight, which in 5 years isn't all that much.
No, he's not been one of the busiest guys around, and he's had a few injuries and so forth. But he's making up for lost time now, because he's really pumping in contest after contest, and he seems to thrive on the activity.
And I'm sure all of you at home have realised that in Kirkland Lang and Errol Mcdonald, Nottingham has produced 2 of the best welterweights around at the moment. And what a right hand. Catches Lopez.
He's been hurt by a body shot just before that. He ain't going to get out from that.
Good night. All over. Well, I was going to say Nottingham has produced a couple of cracking welterweights at the moment. What price they're meeting before the year is out. An easy night for McDonald. A count out in 1 round. But what a contrast to the last fight, Jim. A grueling 12-rounder to this one, a first-round knockout.
That's boxing, Errol found out when he boxed in Sheffield what it's like to have 8 hard rounds, and tonight he wants to enjoy something a little bit easier. So that's both sides of boxing, and the chosen one, as he calls himself, he'll be well pleased with his night's work.
Funny thing was that Lopez didn't look like a bad fighter.
I don't think he was, actually. I mean, full credit to Errol Mcdonald. He hit him a couple of solid body shots just before he hit him on the chin. And it was all over, really.
The winner on a count out, Errol
It's a
Mcdonald.
fair puncher, Errol. Fair puncher.
2 minutes,
Underestimated.
39 seconds, the official timing.
That's a good performance.
So, from the grueling in the shape of Chris Eubank to the short, sharp, but for Mario Lopez,
Ladies and
not
gentlemen, your
very sweet.
appreciation
Errol
three for
McDonald,
the losers
2 minutes,
today.
39 seconds,
Lopez.
one round knockout. We'll take a break from that. We'll be right back with more live boxing action.